back to Knitting Catalog. I'm happy to be in your presence today. I'm really happy after a while. I really miss you guys. So today I want to share with you how to knit a baby shawl, a baby wrapper. And I want to appreciate people that comment on my channel, people that ask me how to do different stuff. They really give me hope of to continue the teaching on YouTube. They really make me to feel reason of continuing with it, because after a while I just felt that how am I going to start all over again? But this give me hope that yes, a lot of people are gaining a lot in my channel. So I really appreciate that guys. And today I want to share with you, based on my last video, how to knit baby set, that comprises of baby sweater, the baby pants, cap, and the shoe. So I want to complete it by knitting a baby wrapper. And before going to that, I want to welcome you. If you are just coming back my channel for the first time, you are welcome. And if you are just a returning subscriber, you are welcome too. I really appreciate your love. So today, as I earlier said, that we are going to work on baby wrapper. So I'm going to show you the type of wool I'm going to use, and we call it yeye wool or yeye yarn, the cone of it. So I love using this a lot because you don't have to bother about joining your yarn together. When one finish, maybe when one ball finishes, then you want to join, and that's a lot, gives a patches on your project. So I love using what I will continue using, and I will not bother about tying them together during the project. And now that is like a wrapper, so I want smooth journey through the knitting process. So I'm going to use white as the main color and sky blue as the border of the baby wrapper. And this cone is just 2-ply, it's 2-ply yarn. So let me show you other things that I will need to use. So this is ribbon. I'm going to use this, it's just like 1/2 inch. I'm going to use it to decorate the baby wrapper. Then to do that, I need a safety pin. Then I'm going to get a lighter to burn off the edges of the ribbon so that they won't lose after using them. So guys, let's go ahead and see how to knit baby wrapper. I really miss you guys. Here I am with my foundation row. I've already cast on 70 by 70. Thread the yarn and lower them on the floor so that they won't be dangling up and down. I don't want any disturbance from them. So I choose 70 by 70. 70 by 70 is okay for a moderate size of baby wrapper, because the edges design is going to add to the size of the baby wrapper. So I'm going to use tension 9. So that is tension 9 all through the knitting. That's what I'm going to use. And I'm using 70 by 70 needle with tension 9. So I'm going to be engaging my row counter a while. Then at a time, I'm going to stop using row counter when I go into the design. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and knit 20 rows right away, in which I'm counting this first foundation row as 1. Then I'm going to do 19 more. So you just have to put a little weight on, not too big. You can just put a little weight on to secure the knitting. So I'm going to go ahead and make more 19 rows right now. So right here is my 20 rows right now. So you can see how it is. So I'm going to go ahead to make a design on the band. So I'm going to change my yarn right now and make bubble pattern like 4 times, then fold the band. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the color for the bubble pattern. So I'm going to do 2 rows. So after knitting 2 rows of white, so I'm going to grab another weight because I want to make bubble pattern in 2 colors. So I'm going to grab another weight to add to it to help me to cope with the needle on hold on E position. So I'm going to go and do 3x1 bubble pattern. If you don't know how to knit this, I think I have a video on how to knit a bubble pattern on my channel, so you can just quickly watch it and know how to go about bubble pattern, known to us here as honeycomb pattern. So I'm going to leave 3 and push 1 to E position all through the cast on needles. So I'm going to make 4 of this pattern and fold the band. So removing the white color and engage the sky blue, then put my carriage on hold, then knit 4 rows of sky blue. This is 1, 2. So this is 4 rows of sky blue right now when my needle are on E position. So I'm going to change the yarn and grab the sky blue and grab the white to knit 2 rows. So the bubble pattern 4 times and fold the band. So then 2 rows, that's the second row. Then I'm going to go ahead and select the needle again. So guys, here is the 4 bubble pattern right now. We can just count it 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to fold it. I'm going to do away with the sky blue yarn. I'm going to cut it and do away with it, then fold the band of the baby wrapper right now. I'm going to remove all the weight and fold it as the band. So after folding it properly, I'm going to hang my weight back on it. Make sure the iron comb pierces through the 2 layers of the band. Make sure it pierces through it so that it can really work for the holding up the band. So make sure it's enter. Then I'm going to hang little weight on it. So right now I have my white yarn on the carriage already. So I'm going to knit 120 rows straight away without making any design. So let's go. That's when I'm going to use my row counter to count 120. So yeah, So I'm going to go right now and knit 120 with the white yarn. So see the tension, I did not change the tension, it's still on 9, tension 9. So guys, at 120 right now, you can see what we have. You can see how smooth the knitting is without not joining your yarn. So you can see how beautiful it is. So this is 120 right now. I'm going to remove the weight and shift it up to the white part of it. So that it will not drag my work down too much. And being the fact that I'm using comb is already light, so I don't want it to drag it out of proportion. So I'm hanging it back up. So make sure the iron edges come out at the back of your work. Yeah. Then still leave the weight on it. Then right now I'm going to go ahead and do honeycomb, this, but I'm not going to mix the color here. I'm going to do it with white all through, with the white yarn all through. So right now I'm going to make 3 of it. So let's go. I'm going to add this to reinforce the needle coming out at A position. You know that the needle is holding on about 4 rows of yarn on it, so you need to like add more weight to make sure it did not drop your work. So I'm going to go ahead, see 3 by 1, and I'm going to make 3 pattern of it. I believe there should be a comb to select this. This particular comb, there should be a comb to select it, and I have some for sale, but I don't think there is 3 by 1 in it. Those one I have. So put it on hold, then go without missing 3, 4. Then I'm going to check if they are normal, then shift my weight down, to pile them up, to compact them so that the carriage can pass without not leaving anyone on it. So 2 rows on it. That's one pattern of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the second one. Drag it down, then press and mix forward. You can see it's coming out neat. So knitting is so easy if you follow the step carefully and one after the other. So this is the third one right now. that's it. So 3 is complete. So I'm going to make extra 4 rows right now. I'm going to make extra 4 rows right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to make a hole for, okay, I'm going to make a hole, sorry about that. I'm going to make a hole for the ribbon to pass through. So I'm going to leave 5 stitches on and remove the number 6 needle, the stitch on the next one. So I'm going to be leaving 4 and remove the 5th stitch and put it on the first one, just the way I'm doing right now. You can see, leave the 5 first and 4, then you remove the number 5th. So this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then remove this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove the 5th one. So throughout the cast on needle. So after removing the stitches, then you have to pack all the needle back to working position, the empty needle back to working position. Then I'm going to need 4 rows to close it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see it right here. So I'm going to repeat what I did here from the 3 honeycomb or 3 bubble pattern to 4 row of this and removing this lace hole and 4 row. I'm going to repeat it 2 more times. So let's go. So I'm going to select for honeycomb, so guys, I've made 2 more from this area to this, making 2 that are added to the first one, making all the set of the pattern 3. You know, from here to, from this first one to this place is 1, then from the bubble pattern from here to here is another one, then this. Then I'm going to make 3 sets of bubble pattern to cover it. That is, since the bubble pattern starts from the down, so I'm going to cover it up with another 3 sets of bubble pattern, hence my pattern right now. So the design of the center of the baby wrapper have ended if I'm made the 3 pattern of bubble right now. So let's go ahead and make the last pattern of the bubble pattern. So guys, this set of design at the middle of the baby wrapper is complete right now. So let's see what we have. I always make design at the center of my baby wrapper, so in which I just show you right now. You can see how it is. So right now I'm going to need 60 rows. So I'm going to engage my row counter for that. 60 rows right now. So after then, I'm going to make band, the band that starts it, you know, that's the law. What starts it, end it. So the band that starts it is what will end it, the same design of the band. So let's just go first and do the 60 rows right now. So guys, this is 60 row right now. So I'm going to make the band that starts it. So doing that, I have to shift my weight up because I'm making another set of sky blue bubble pattern that is part of the band. So I have to shift this up and hang some heavy weight on it again so that everything can go on smoothly. So proper hanging is needed. So that's it. Then right now I'm going to engage the sky blue yarn for the band. So I'm going to do the bubble part of it first because this is the upper part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and select the bubble pattern right now. That's it. Then hang this on the center, remove the yarn, then go ahead, put it on hold on. That's it. So after folding it properly, you can see, after folding it properly, just push all the needle outside to E position on your, if you are using broader knitting machine, E position. If you are using silver, D position, and knit 2 rows to cast off. So I'm going to change my yarn to white and cast off. Then in my own method, so I use yours, I'm going to make sure there is surplus. Then cast off your own way. So guys, this is the baby wrapper after removing it from machine. You know, the upper band and the lower band of it is ready now. So I'm going to go ahead. You can see how it is. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the side band of it, you know, and I'm going to work in same pattern of it. If your machine did not have 100 to 100 needle, you have to like share it into two, you know, fix to 50 by 50 needle one side of it, and the other side of it fits to 50 by 50 needle, and join it at the center. But I think my needle is up to 100 by 100 needle. So, and I'm going to be careful with my carriage, or I get a rail right now, so to fix at the edge of the bed so that it can enable my carriage to sit on it, so that I won't have that fear of my carriage falling off. So I'm going to fix the side of the baby wrapper on 100 to 100, and I'm going to do same design in which the honeycomb pattern or the bubble pattern come first. After fixing, then I make the plain sky blue at up, then fold it. So Let's see how it play out. So guys, my ray extension is fixed right now. You can see how it is. So you can see it this way, the extension of the rail. So I'm going to fix back to 100 by 100 right now. Then before doing that, I have to check for the center of the baby wrapper so that it can be at the middle, at the center, 0, so that I will just centralize this baby wrapper on knitting machine bed. So that goes to that, and I know, so I can this side of the baby wrapper band is complete right now. So I'm going to remove all the weight on it and fold it, you know, fold it. So just to go back to center 0, fold. After folding it together, so I'm going to knit with sky blue and change my tension to tension 10, then knit 2 rows to cast off. So change it to 10 and knit 2 rows to cast off. So I'm going to make sure my yarn is surplus for this. So that's it. And I'm going to bind off.